Hi everybody, welcome back to part 2 where I'm working on my own version of Chase and Status Baddadan. It's all about the bass today, so if you listen to the tune you can hear there's a wob sound, which is a very technical term, and also sub bass. I thought I'd do the wob on my Axis Virus TI2 and sample that in, and then do the sub bass with the Minotaur. Let's jump in. Alright, welcome to the Virus TI2. So this thing does a lot and it can be quite daunting, but I've learnt over the years that you just need to get involved, start tweaking and make something that works for you. Pretty simple at the end of the day. It's got a few oscillators, filter, envelopes and modulation, standard synthesizer stuff. So straight in there, this has got a sawtooth as a starting point, so I'm going to change that straight away to, straight away twice, oh well, to a spectral wave, and choose a sound that sounds interesting. That sounds pretty interesting. Whoa, and that's just one wave. So let's get in second oscillator now, and that needs to be an octave and a fifth above. So this is the sawtooth. There. Mix them together. Interesting. Maybe I'll just try a different wave on the second oscillator as well. I quite like using the sawtooth actually. Let's just do that. Right. Let's take the cutoff down a bit and then open it up using the envelope instead, which will give the wob sound. Sounding pretty cool already actually. Bit of noise in there. Bit of top end. Just a little bit. Let's try some distortion. Ooh. That's pretty dirty. That's ridiculously dirty. Try something else. I might go with this soft bounce. Nah, actually, hard bounce. Whoa, this folding distortion is mental. Oh my god. I'm not sure yet. Keep trying. Mint overdrive. Well, that's got a sort of screechy thing in it. Actually, I was liking the mint overdrive. Let's take that cutoff down a bit. Alright, a bit of reverb for depth. Okay, let's take that pre-delay off straight away. And then take the timing down. Alright, perhaps a little bit of chorus. Bit dangerous, but let's try it. Alright, so actually that is coming together quite nicely already, and that's just doing some basic synthesis rather than going crazy with modulation. I could probably put a bit more work in, but that's some broad strokes straight away, and I think, do you know what, I just want to get that into the sampler, start playing with it in my live rig. Let's do that now. Okay, so here we are at the black box. I'm going to record the TI2 straight from my mixer into here. I've already made a wob bassline pattern in the hay packs, which sounds like this. Actually, I'll tell you what I might do is I might just change that distortion a little bit. Hang on. Let's just try this. I tell you what, that's a pretty abrupt creative decision, but I'm going to go with a bit crusher for the moment. I may layer it up with another synth anyway, and I can always come back to it. So let's go with that one. So I need to press record on here. Hopefully I'll start recording. Here we are, it's recording. Great. So I need to turn my vocal mic off and record the wob bass line. Okay, awesome. So that is now in the black box, and I will cut that up. I may use the whole phrase as just one clip, or I might just actually take the notes so I can re-trigger them in the hay packs, which I will do now. Let's go and have a look at that. Okay, here we are. I've got the black box and the hay pack, so you can see both at the same time. I've got my sample lined up, and if I press this, hopefully it'll start recording. There we go. So I need to get the right start first, which is roughly here. And I can actually zoom in to get it bang on, which is really useful. Okay, cool. And I've got it on gate mode, so when I let go, it stops triggering the sample. And I'll tell you what, if I just go along here, we don't need the whole thing playing, so I'll just do it until about there. That'll do, that's fine. All right, so that's our wob sounds. Pretty simple, really. Now I can start playing. Interestingly, I could just use it as a sampler, or I can just hold it down and use the actual take from the synthesizer. So here we are at the Minotaur, and I've got a relatively basic sound going on. Here it is. That's going to be our sub bass. Now with the sub bass, it actually comes in at the beginning of the bar compared to the wob, which comes in a little bit after. It's sort of syncopated. So I've actually just quickly programmed in the sub bass, and you can see it here if you want to. Let's just show you. Where am I? Oh my goodness. There we are. So here is the programming for the sub bass, and this is what it sounds like on its own. Nice. I think it's time we started getting a beat on here. So this is with a bit of a beat and also the wob sound as well. And let's get some hi-hat on there. And also make that little double tap every other time. Nice. That wob's not working, let's just turn it on. There we go. There it is. Nice. Those drums are pretty loud, aren't they? Alright, let's just remind us of what the Typhon was up to in the last video, which was doing that lead line. Let's have a quick listen to that. Let's drop it into the bass line now, shall we? We'll do reverb on Okay, so that is the bare bones skeleton of a tune coming together. There's a lot of work to do yet, absolutely. But it's a lot of fun recreating using the machines and this sequencer. So let's see you in the next video for getting some trumpet and more synths in there.